Hello, in this video we are going to solve this nice algebra problem using some unique mathematics method. It's a Maths Olympiad exam question and we are going to find the value of x. If you are new here, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified mathematics content. So to find the value of x, we are going to regroup this expression such that we can be able to find them easy to simplify. Now we're going to regroup this expression by having the value of our x first, and that will be multiplied by x plus 6, and that will be multiplied by x plus 2, and that will be multiplied by x plus 4, and this will be equal to 9. Now with this regrouping, we can be able to easily solve this. If I multiply these two, I'll be able to have the value of my x squared plus 6x, right? Now if I multiply these two, I'll be able to have the value of my x squared. X times x is x squared plus 4x plus 2x plus 8, and that will be equal to 9. Great. Now if we simplify this aspect, we are going to have our x squared plus 6x, and this will be multiplied by x squared. This is going to be plus 6x plus 8, and this will be equal to 9. Good. Now from this aspect, what do we do? If you notice that we have two unique expressions, here we'll have x squared plus 6, and then we'll have x squared plus 6x. X squared plus 6x and x squared plus 6x. What if we make an assumption that the value of, we'll let the value of our y to be equal to x squared plus 6x. That way we can be able to simplify that expression. So if we do that, we're going to have that expression to now become y multiplied by y plus 8, and that will be equal to 9. If you simplify this, we're going to have our y squared plus 8y minus 9, and that will be equal to 0. Now you see that we've simplified that such that we have an algebraic, a quadratic expression. Now from this quadratic expression, we can simplify using factorization. We're going to find two values such that when we multiply both of them, we're going to have 9, right? And when we add both of them, we're going to have plus 8. So 9 will carry the positive sign. So we're going to have from that expression the value of y squared plus 9y minus 1 or y will be equal to 0. But since we are doing factorization, we can be able to do that easily. This will give us y plus 1 plus 9, right? And then we'll have on the other hand y minus 1, which are these two variables we've gotten to be equal to 0. Now from that expression, you see that y plus 9 is equal to 0 from that 0 product rule, and we have that y minus 1 will be equal to 0. From this, we can get the two solutions of that quadratic equation. Our y will be equal to negative 9, which is a solution, and then we'll have our y to be equal to 1, which is a solution for y. Now recall that the value of our y we made the value of our y x squared plus, recall that our value of x squared plus 6x is equal to what? Plus 6x is equal to y. So from this expression, we should be able to have two values of y. So from that first expression, if we take our y, if we take the value of our y to be equal to -9, and from this other expression, if we take the value of our y to be equal to 1, we're going to arrive at two expressions. And the first, we are going to have x squared plus 6x equal to -9. If we simplify this, we'll have x squared plus 6x plus 9 to be equal to 0, which is the first equation we're going to have. So from here, we'll have x squared plus 6x to be equal to 1. If we simplify that, we are going to have that expression to now give us x squared plus 6x minus 1 to be equal to 0. So we can simplify both sides in order to find the two values of x. Remember, we are asked to find the values of x. So if we simplify this other side, we can simplify this side using factorization, because if you look at that thoroughly, you can see that we can find two values such that we can multiply to give us 9 and add to give us 6. What are those two values? 3 multiplied by 3 can give us 9, right? And when we look at adding a positive 3 and a positive 3, we're going to have plus 6. So the two values are plus 3 and plus 3. So what does that tell us? That tells us that we can have two expressions, that is x plus 3, and then we can have x plus 3, and these two expressions can be equal to 0. So we can have x plus 3 all squared to be equal to 0. Now from this expression, we can decide to take the square root of both sides. We take the square root of both sides, which is taking the square root of both sides. We take the square root of this side, we take the square root of this side. This is going to clear the square root, and then we'll be left with x plus 3 to be equal to 0. And the value of our x can be equal to -3. And that is one solution to the value of x. Now from this other side, we can't use the factorization method. So what we are going to use is the quadratic formula. From here, you can see that ax squared, this is similar to having ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. From that expression, our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to 6, and our c is equal to -1. So what do we have there? From that expression, you see that the value of our x can be equal to -b using the quadratic formula, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So what do we have? From that expression, we can find a value of x to be equal to negative what? -6 plus or minus square root of, what do we have here? 6 square minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by -1, and all this will be divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So from here, we can find the value of our x. The value of our x will be equal to negative 6, right? That was the value of our b. Negative 6 plus or minus the square root of, we have that to become 36. 36 minus minus will give us plus 4 divided by 2. So that expression will give us the value of our x to be equal to negative 6 plus or minus square root of 36 is going to give us 40. 36 plus square root of 36 plus 4 is going to give us 40 divided by 2. So the value of our x will be equal to negative 6 plus or minus the square root of 4 multiplied by 10, and all this will be divided by 2. So what do we have here? We're going to see x to be equal to negative 6 plus or minus square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 10, and all this will be divided by 2. From this expression, we'll see that the value of our x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus 2 root 10, and all this will be divided by 2. Great. So if we look at that expression very well, you'll come to see that the value of our x is equal to 3 is actually common. So if 2 is common from that expression, we'll have 2 coming out. This is going to give us negative 3, right? Plus or minus square root of 10, and this will be divided by 2. From here, 2 will have to clear 2, and the value of our x will be equal to negative 3 plus or minus square root of 10. Great. So the three solutions to the value of our x, the first solution will have our x to be equal to negative 3. We'll have our x to be equal to negative 3 plus root 10, and then we'll have our x to be equal to negative 3 minus root 10. So these are the three values of x we'll get as three solutions to that expression given to us. Great. I know you did enjoy watching this math solution. All you have to do, if you find it very interesting, is to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more unique mathematics content. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.